Sniper Elite 3. It's a good game. However, don't do what I did, where I started off playing 5, played 4, and then played 3, because at first it gets a lot more frustrative, because the Sniper Elite 3 is the last of the old, I say it's the last system dash engine they use before they upgrade to Sniper Elite 4, which is loads of improvements, and 5 is top tier. But we're on Sniper Elite 3, and this is basically my review. It's personal. It's, you know, if you don't like it, okay, fair enough. It's just as it is. So, backstory basically is you're in Africa, and you're on a hunt for this super weapon type thing, which is good. I mean, said I've not played 2, I've not played 1, but I'm avoiding 1 because essentially someone on Steam has dubbed it as a crouching walk simulator, because that's what you do. Sniper Elite 2 is better than 1, but it's lots of improvements that you do into the game. It's not really worth paying all the money for a remastered HD, where it basically it's nothing. It's not worth it. But I probably will do it in the future. But for free, it's an improvement from 2. What I've gathered, obviously, it's a lot more refined. Obviously, the stealth and the characteristics of obviously doing missions and stuff like that. Now, I said the gameplay wise is good. It's a bit daft with. I said if you fall anything minute, you lose health. I mean, like I said, I said I'm a twit because I said I played 5 and 4 before 3, so obviously you have the limitations to obviously take less fall damage, or don't take damage at all, or obviously you can basically heal yourself. Whereas 3, yeah, no, you essentially obviously lose blocks of health, which you've seen probably in videos. It gets quite frustrating, and obviously it's trying to learn to master the scope, because obviously the sniping compared to 4 and 5, obviously I say it's more challenging. I say 3 is a lot more challenging, which again, it's a plus point, because in the day it's what it is. However, like I said, the flaws you've got is I hate the breathing in the game. It really irritates me. I mean, they do it for effect, it's good and that stuff, but my god, it's irritating. That breathe system again, it's the part of the old system, so obviously it's a little more, you have to wait till bars to fill up and then go nuts, whereas 4 and 5 like, yeah, you got some breath, go on, breathe in. And obviously your heart rate's too high that the basically blocks it all entirely, and it's kind of like a pain in the butt. But like I said, play free. It's a good free. Sniper Elite 3 is a good game. I'm not saying it's a terrible to buy, but it's a good game. But don't expect, if say if you play older ones like me, to expect it's going to be walking apart, because it's completely different. How the weapons feel, how you snipe, and obviously all the stealth and stuff like that is a lot different. And fighting tanks and that stuff and EPCs is it's more challenging as well, because the weapons required to take them out isn't as common. So you really have to be, unless you obviously want the Panzerschreck, which obviously changes the game entirely, but it's still the case of they're more threatening, because you're limited on your ammunition, which is good. And like I said, I think I've done, was it the final mission I did, where I was running out of sniper ammo. I was fighting for sniper ammo all the time, because I used that much ammo to try and get all the enemies, and that was like, ugh. It was good. I mean, that's what I really dig. I mean, what I found corny in a bit is obviously obviously I said this is spoilers for the game. Look away now. See, you get the British guy, and you guys done him dirty. I mean, you free him from prison, and he's like, yes, let's go, but boy, I tell you who, and that bollocks. And you ripped him out. You destroyed my heart for doing that the way you did it for him. I'm like, it's good, but I'm like, God, he's been through so much, and just taken up by a bloody tiger. It's just like things not to expect. But really, I think the ending for the game with the weapon is, I don't know if it's because of the scale of the tank. It's ridiculously big. I mean, it kind of threw me off a bit. I'm like, oh, so it's a case of like, yeah, cool, got a super weapon, and it's like, it's a giant ass tank, cool. But I'm like, it's a bit big. It's a bit bloody big to mold. And My dog is. I'm trying to do a review here. It's wet. Probably cut that out, but if I can. Yes. My dog's a twit. He's in the videos for the sake of it. But yeah, regarding obviously the final mission with the tank, it was a very challenging level to do. I'm not going to lie, that is the most challenging mission out of Sniper Elite. That was, oh god, that was bloody brilliant if I say so myself. But it was, I had me on edge all the time. But to be fair, I think what scared me most in 3 is the enemy snipers. They terrify me. I mean, without shower, you can't see them. Unlike 4 and 5, like especially 4, where they have a glare and you can spot them. 3 is like, luckily I remember where they were, so I can basically avoid. But it gave me major anxiety, and that's a big plus point for that. Like, holy crap, I was terrified of the snipers in 3. They were just, I mean, I think they're only on 1 level, but yeah. That's a memorable thing to keep me on edge, and also you trying to fight the tiger as well. That's pretty cool and stealthy. But obviously I kind of like Panzer wrecked it, but I think the first time I did it I was trying to sneak and find all these mines and stuff like that to bury them. All the time where they were level where I missed my RPG. Sorry, the Panzer wreck. I missed it. I missed all the other ammo, and I was like, oh god. And then I snuck up and I was a sniper just chilling, like, oh god, hello. Yeah, so I poo on there. But overall, I said the story's good. The gameplay is good. It takes a little bit getting used to. I say if you're downgrading from 4 to 3, how if you're doing 3 to 4, it's a lot more positive because I'm like, okay, you know how things deal. And I said that mission scale wise, they are small. You know, they are quite small. There's only a couple of objectives here and there majorly, but there's nothing major to to explore the whole map, which I do love in 5 for the scale of the maps. I mean, 4 is pretty big in some areas, but 5 is really big in some maps, and that's really cool. And obviously, there's so many different ways to do these missions and that stuff. And what I did find kind of annoying is when I finally got the nut shot for Hitler. I wasn't in for it, but I think it took 5-6 attempts. I was determined to do it. There's no achievement to get in the nuts in 3, so unless you got video proof, which I have, it's kind of like, oh, you just should. Obviously, there's an achievement in 4. Diablo Hall. It's great, perfect. I didn't know there was an achievement for it until it happened. Obviously, 3's like, nah, I'm good. So you just bully them with an RPG. I mean, it's hilarious watching them go eat. Well, yeah, like I said, I can't. I think the story is vaguely fictional, if I recall. There's some true tellers to it, I think. I've not done homework, it's just my opinion on the story and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot of stealth is required, and obviously you need to pinpoint where the enemies are and some thinking. But obviously it's kind of linear, the story is like, there's only so much you can do per level. You know how it pans out, there's 1 or 2 options to do it. So, but like I said, this came out 2014, I think it came out. I do remember the game coming out because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing Sniper Elite. I think I played the demo for Sniper Elite 2 or seen video for Sniper Elite 2. I think back in 08, 09. Was it 10? I honestly can't remember. My head's kind of booed with dates at the moment. And my dog is casually eating biscuits in front of me. So we hear chewing, that's probably because of him. So, like I said, I wasn't dreading doing the game. It was nice. A nice little change of like straightforward. Here you go, play, here you go. So that's good. That's it for a game to get into it. Yeah, I recommend 3. But again, there's only so much. I've not done the THL DLC. I can't really be asked because I said you play it once, it's fine. You play it twice because it's if like me to do a video series, that's great. But I probably won't replay it for a good while until I probably get bored. I go, you know what? Let's go back to 3 because like I said, there's only a couple of ways to do it, and that's it. So. Yeah, get it on Steam. I think I got Sniper Elite 3 and 4 for like 10 quid on winter sale. All the DLC included. It was great. And obviously I do want to buy 5 because I did obviously play that through the Game Pass. So I do want to replay 5. But yeah, no, again, I'll do this review. So I need to do more game reviews. It's just again having time and thought to do it, and I need video content behind to do it as well, because a lot of the games I want to review, like Dead Rising 1, before I did all my gaming shorts, stuff like that, I've literally have no footage of the game at all. I've got the full videos on my channel, but I don't have things, so I'm actually replaying 1 as we speak, because I do miss playing 1. I'm trying to get this bloody Survivor achievement. So you probably expect loads of there is more content coming out of this soon. Obviously 3 is about halfway done, so there will be a review on 3 once that's finished. I've got quite a few content on 3, but it's again, it's just same clips of the zombie killing, and it's just like, yeah, there's so much zombie you can do, type of stuff. So yeah, if there's any games you want that I play or whatever that needs reviews, so just feel free to basically comment on what you want to hear me review and basically chat crap on. Because it's a nice change for me to do these reviews, rather than obviously I've done game compilations. They're having a tit to do as well. But this is kind of nice because I get to like have a proper montage of all like throughout the whole Sniper Elite 3. So it's fun like doing game reviews at the end. Cause like I've got all this footage to try and mangle into a review. So probably I'm trying crap till to get more crap in. But yeah, like I said, I've got a whole series. I've got a couple of compilations of Sniper Elite 3, 4 and 5. Feel free to check them out. So yeah, until next time, eggs and bacon's bussies is terrible. Let's go with that, shall we?